make sure we're going before I do the introductions, etc. Make sure we are on the interweb YouTube things. I'm bloody tired. I'm just yawning. Oh dear. Oh, stop saying upcoming. You frightful thing. Oh dear. Come on, work. Oh, I'm going to have to bloody get out. I'm going to have to do... chuntering. Yeah. I'm chuntering, if you know what that means. Yawn again. I don't think I slept well last night. I think I had a wild dream. I'm sure about the end of the world, that some apocalypse were happening. I can't really remember. And I kept waking up. Yes, you can hear me, right? And I kept waking up. And I'm sure at least once I went back to sleep and the same dream continued. That could be, you know, just my memory playing tricks on me, because, you know, they say you don't have the same dream twice, do you? But I've had recurring dreams. But I'm sure this one carried on from where it left off, unless I'm just remembering it wrong. Right. Hey up, it's Steve from the Old Yorkshire Geek. Welcome back to part 2 of my Star Trek Resurgence playthrough. I've forgotten what we're doing. I have genuinely forgotten. We've gone to a planet where there's two peoples in conflict, the Hatari and the others, Aldarians, I can't remember. So, and there's something going on. They found an artifact of the Hatari. The Hatari were being used essentially, not exactly slave labour, but they were being kind of exploited by the more advanced other race. But anyway, this is showing how I'm doing. Ambassador Spock thought Jara performed well. We're playing as Commander Jara, whatever, who's a Cobliad. We're also playing, there we go, as Carter Diaz, who's a petty officer. They used to call him crewman, didn't they, in the series? But in this this game, they're calling them petty officers all the time. They're not calling them crewman Diaz. It's petty officer Diaz. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. Right. So back to the game. I can't remember where we were, but we will find out, won't we?
Harmonics failing to resolve. Warp bubble stability degrading. Increase output to maximum.
Increasing warp output to maximum.
It's happening again.
By the way, the ship they're on, it failed. The ship they're on, the Resolute, is a Centaur class starship.
Since our diagnostics
I looked it
rule
up.
out any problems with our warp systems or anything about the ship, the problem appears to be the fabric of space itself.
And there's some comics that
You're saying
I suppose
about
act
this
as a
region's
prequel
space
to this, which
prevents
I've not read.
warp travel?
Prevents it or can't sustain it.
However improbable, that appears to be the case.
The storm didn't stop us from leaving space dock and traveling here. But could it still be causing this interference with warp travel?
We must follow sound investigatory
pardon me.
principles. Do not let an assumed conclusion drive your analysis.
Sometimes we need a little inspired thinking, Mr. Chovak. Captain Solano is on his way back from the negotiations, and I want to have some answers for him when he gets here.
Indeed. Given the
Bloody
facts
wires.
at hand, we may be able to deploy subspace probes around the ship to construct a clear picture of the phenomenon.
Around the
About
ship.
that, hope you can still hear me.
I'll prep a shuttle.
About that? Yes, you can. Right. Oh, we're in a shuttle again. It's kind of cool, but there's some parts of this game that are kind of annoying me. The bridge window, for instance. Don't like that. Don't like a bridge window.
I'm setting up a waypoint at a distance roughly corresponding to the edge of our warp field. When we get there, I'll deploy the first probe.
Oh god. Fly the shuttle to your objective to complete a mission. R2 to fly forward, L2 to fly backwards, right stick to turn, left stick to strafe. Right. Where am I going? Don't want to crash into the... Does it mean strafe? Oh no, press wrong button.
Commander Westbrook, the Resolute systems are calibrated to receive the probe's readings.
Try not to crash
Standing
into any
by to reproduce
asteroids.
the warp field collapse after the first probe is deployed.
Thank you, Mr. Chovak. We'll be in position shortly.
And, Mr. Diaz, do take care in piloting the shuttlecraft. Now is not the time to indulge in the human penchant for joyriding.
Chovak probably isn't such a fun guy to work for, huh?
Nah, Lieutenant Commander Chovak's not so bad. You know, once you get used to him. And, I've learned a lot working under him.
I have a feeling I'm going to have to work harder to be a political animal like you. With this new first officer coming aboard.
Apologies if you
This is
heard
far
that.
enough.
There's too much gurgling.
Transporting the first probe into position. Westbrook here. The first probe is deployed.
Understood. We are reading it. We are about to replay the simulation.
Problem?
I just can't get a handle on her. Commander Rydek. She rejected my plan to use a deflector pulse against the storm surge. But on the other, she did listen to my advice and use the whole polarity trick to get you through that excursion alive. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the new XO. I'm sure she's a fine officer, even if we don't see eye to eye. But she didn't go through what the rest of us did. You know that. And it's hard to figure out why she'd be the one Solano chose instead of, well, one of us.
I've heard some good things. You should at least give her a chance.
I'll take that under advisement.
Test is running. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, what was that? What was that?
All right, that is definitely a problem with the fabric of space. We need to get another probe out there.
Just like I said yesterday,
Points
no
of
playing
view,
this or
the
last
Resolute
time,
and the probe, we've managed to get an interference pattern.
causing
Setting a
a
waypoint to a particularly strong area.
a
of
rip
interference.
or whatever, a
Deploy
tear
some
in
probe there.
subspace, something like that. That's what it's doing, isn't it? Oh, it's not crashing to that asteroid.
Listen, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice I wish someone had given me. Make sure you're never just one thing. Don't get so focused on what's in front of your face that you lose sight of the big picture. Before Rydek showed up, the captain pulled me into his ready room and told me he didn't think I had the people skills to be first officer. What a load of crap. I mean, if he'd said that about Chovak, sure.
I appreciate the advice, Commander. I'll make sure I keep my options open.
I don't need to tell you how to operate. You're already well on your way. You're a capable engineer. You're good in the field. Keep up the good work. Who knows? A solid jack of all departments like you could be Commander-in-Chief of Starfleet one day. Hell, Admiral Jellicoe started as a shuttle pilot. And there are places to go in the enlisted ranks, too.
You know, I'd be the best leader Starfleet ever had. Lower decks always have to fix all the problems Command causes. Maybe I just save everybody some steps.
Well, don't forget about us little people when you're running things.
Of course not. You gotta remember where you came from.
I made the right choice there. It seems.
Here. This is close enough. Stop the engines. Deploying the probe. Westbrook to Commander Chovak. We're ready for another sampling of data.
Very good. Running the simulation again. Warp field collapse in 3, 2, 1.
There it is again.
I saw it. It seems to be directional.
Well, what about the scans? Anything?
Here's the readings in relation to our local space. We've got the Resolute, Otari Prime, and the probes.
All this interference is overloading the sensor buffers. We're gonna have to triangulate the sensors manually.
God. Locate the interference peaks. Right. So, what do I do? Move reticle. So where am I supposed to be moving it to? Oh, hang on. What do I click? Right, there's something there. What do I press? I don't know what to press. Right, okay. Oh, right, it's found them. Right.
These markers indicate peaks in the gravimetric interference patterns.
Let's see if I can find some more.
Well, there's another one about somewhere.
Hold up. This is coming from the moon.
A beam that blocks warp travel.
Aimed right at us.
Someone is doing this intentionally. I don't know how they're doing it. This is like nothing I've ever seen.
We're under attack and we didn't even know it. We need to stop them. Unplug whatever it is they're hitting us with.
Now, look here. It's current readings of the ion storm.
These concentrations, they line up with the interference pattern. The storm and this beam, they're coming from the same place.
Carter, whatever petty local conflict brought us here, it's just a small part of something much bigger.
Dun dun dun. To be continued.
Presently, we don't have an explanation for how they're doing this. One thing is clear. This is no fluke.
Thank you, Mr. Westbrook. I want a full briefing when I'm back on board. Solano out. A targeted weapon that inhibits warp travel. Coming from the moon Tau.
That would explain the difficulties my shuttle encountered. More importantly, the tenor of the Hotari during the negotiations.
And here I thought the Elydians would be the problem. Coming to peace talks in a warship. This wasn't supposed to be so complicated.
We're right to be worried. If they're targeting the Resolute and we can't go to warp, that effectively leaves us at their mercy.
Which puts us in a rather difficult position.
Especially if they have more tricks up their sleeve.
Tylus, the Hotari representative, said she thought they found something in the mines. Galvin and Sidron brought it back to the palace, but they're keeping it under tight security. She's going to investigate it. I gave her my tricorder. I expect she'll contact us soon.
You found an ally.
Why would Tylus help us? Go behind her people's back? It's a fair question, considering.
She's worried that her people are being dragged into something that isn't going to end well for them. She's trying to save them.
That may be true.
She's certainly more likely to help than the other Hotari we've met.
That raises another question. Specifically, What do the other Hotari have to gain in bringing us here, only to make this hostile maneuver against us? There must be some motivation.
Unless they changed their minds between when they asked and when we got here.
Sidron was very curious when we spoke outside the Queen's chamber. He wanted to know all about us, our ship, the Federation. He wasn't giving any answers. He was looking for them.
Well, I'm sure you didn't tell him too much. I don't think the Elydians know what's really down on that moon either.
Major Armintas said the revolt defied explanation. That the Hotari miners somehow harnessed the energy of the storm.
Harness the energy of the storm?
Doing that is beyond even our capabilities.
So is a weapon that disrupts warp travel.
There have been civilizations and entities, both past and present, far more technologically advanced than the Federation.
The Elydians and Hotari don't fall into that category.
But that is all the more reason to investigate further.
Commander Rydek, sorry to interrupt. We've received an urgent call from Hotari. The Queen's advisor, Tylus, has asked to speak with you.
Put her through.
Galvin and Sidron are still with the Queen. I've enlisted help to gain access to the room they have under guard. I don't have much time.
I'm not supposed to leave my post.
It's only for a moment. I so appreciate your help.
I found something. I'm sending you a scan.
It's like a Zoom call or whatever, you know, what they call it.
Got it. Tylus, if we needed to gain access to the mines on Tau, is that something you could help us with?
I suppose it wouldn't be easy, but I have to.
Tylus.
Can we reconnect?
Sorry, Captain. We've lost all contact.
We can only hope she escaped without harm.
It was hard to tell.
I'm the one who got her into this. If something happens to her, it's my fault.
She's one of the Queen's closest advisors. I'm sure she'll be fine. Assuming the Queen isn't part of this. Let's see the scan of whatever the hell that was.
Made the right choice again.
Tylus suspects this came from the mines on Tau.
It appears to be of ancient origin, but the markings are unfamiliar.
What markings?
We can run a full analysis when we get back to the Resolute. But if this came from the mines, then it might be the key to how they got the upper hand against the Elydians.
Then we have to go into the mines.
The Federation
Shiny air.
were, after all, sent here to be a neutral party in a peace negotiation. However, we could demonstrate that the Hotari have acted in bad faith, which would enable us to investigate the mines on Tau with full justification. But of course, we would need conclusive proof before taking action.
Whatever this artifact is may be proof enough. At least to satisfy the Federation.
Especially if we can show the Hotari are controlling the warp disruption. And targeting the Resolute.
We may have a better understanding once we analyze the device. But a mission to the mines, covert or otherwise, is not out of the question. And I will handle the Federation.
Time for some more cowboy diplomacy.
As I was telling Carter, I want all the data I can get on this warp problem. And the negotiating team's shuttle has been recording data all the way back from Hotari. Even better than our probes. So pull the sensor and engine ISOs from the Melville when it sets down.
Will do.
I'll join you and Chovak down in engineering to run another analysis after the briefing.
I didn't like this warp problem when we thought it was some astronomical anomaly. And I like it a hell of a lot less now that we know someone is doing it to us. How does it work? What do we even do about it?
What do you say we pull these chips and find out?
Took some damage on the way. That ionic interference scored the hull plating. Might be some micro welds. Let's try pulling together.
All right.
Okie dokie.
3, 2, 1. It won't budge. Gotta be the storm damage. We need to... Welcome back. Any excitement down on the surface?
Excitement? No. Nothing like that.
Hey, can you hand me the EJ7 interlock? From the toolbox.
I don't know what that is.
Not much use for one on a security detail, huh? Carter?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Something's a bit off here, isn't it? What we're looking for? EJ7, that ain't it? Is it?
Okay, I'll apply pressure while you decouple the panel.
Here, I'll help.
Teamwork! That's what Starfleet's all about. Lower decks get the job done.
Thanks for the hand. We have to get these isolinear chips down to engineering.
No problem. You really know everything about these ships, don't you? The tools, the systems.
Oh, I thought security was the detail to be on. Now all of a sudden you're interested in engineering?
Just the engineer.
Picked the wrong one, I think.
Come on, start pulling chips.
It won't move any faster than that, by the way. Right stick and R2. Right stick and R2. Oops. Oh, what's that? See, if I hadn't dropped that, wouldn't have seen that.
Some kind of crystal formation?
I forgot the buttons I'm supposed to press. I genuinely have. Alright.
Whoa. This substance is a quantized spin crystallization of hydrogen, carbon, and lithium. It's emitting tetrametric pulses at an interval of 3.8422 seconds.
Quantized crystallization isn't natural. I mean, it's only theoretical as a means to engineer matter on a subatomic level.
Okay.
What's it doing in there?
Wait. Regulation 364, subsection 9.
What?
Regulation 364, subsection 9 orders that in the case of an unknown foreign substance infiltrating a sealed system, it will be placed in secure confinement before further examination. Retrieve a containment module.
Don't you think we're more equipped to deal with whatever this is?
No. Before anything else, this is a security issue. You don't even know what this is.
Which is why we need to study it.
Once it's contained.
Just leave it there for now. Messing around with it could be dangerous. At least until we know more.
That's exactly why we need to get it to the containment lab. I can't make an exception just for you.
I'm still going to report these crystals to Commander Westbrook when we send the shuttle data.
And I will inform my superiors. I'm taking this just as seriously as you are. But I overheard talk about the warp disruption on the shuttle. Now these crystals? Maybe this situation is more than we can handle with just a science vessel. We could trigger a distress call. Get Starfleet to send more ships. Or I could send a message to my old CO on the Adirondack. Get some combat-tested vessels.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. If you think you could do it without getting in trouble.
I'll find a way.
Be very careful.
Okay, stand back.
What a weird transporter, wasn't it?
We'll get it set up for you. I'll let you know when it's safely confined.
Oh, we'll be there.
Last thing you want is to study this down in main engineering and have it explode next to the warp core.
Oh, she's kissing him.
Almost forgot.
Can't have that.
For a second, I thought she'd gone cold on you. Like she might have changed her mind. But I guess this whole situation has her spooked. Maybe she knows more than us? Or it's because this is all happening so fast?
Yeah, you can't tell me you're not a little spooked, too. We all should be.
Believe me, I'm taking it seriously. But Miranda talking about sending a distress call on her own? That's going too far. Although, you didn't seem to think so. She was probably just thinking out loud. I'm sure she'll come to her senses. This mission has enough complications stacking up.
Now, we'll get through it. You, me, and Miranda, too.
Commander Ryder was able to work behind the scenes during the negotiations and made contact with a representative from the Hotari delegation named Tylis. She mentioned an unusual artifact of unknown origin being held under tight security within the Hotari Palace, which she believes came from the mines on Tau. Now, this artifact might have a connection to the revolt, to the storm, and to the warp disruption we now know has been targeted at the Resolute. Commander Rydick, if you want to take it from here.
Of course. Tylis managed to infiltrate the heavily guarded location within the palace and sent us these scans using my tricorder. It appears to be some sort of control panel, possibly connected to the warp disruption weapon, originating on Tau. Of particular interest is this symbol, which we couldn't identify the origin of.
The Federation database has records from a vast number of civilizations. If anyone from Starfleet has come across this before, the system should recognize it.
Cross-referencing with Federation records.
Displaying symbols from Federation database with a 90% probability of match or higher. Select a symbol to further analyze.
Do I press? Oh, left stick, select a symbol to compare. Right, not that one. No. That looks like it, doesn't it? Maybe not. No, it can't be that, can it? No. How many is there? I don't know. I could be here a while, couldn't I? That looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, that's it.
.2% match.
Got it.
The Takon Empire. Remember that from the last outpost?
So, what are we looking at?
The design and composition indicate this is a glyph associated with the ancient Takon Empire. Their civilization collapsed over 600,000 years ago, but once spanned millions of systems with a population numbering in the trillions.
Fascinating. The Takon were once the most advanced, most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
Is it possible the Hotari found Takon technology?
I wonder if they even know what they have.
Our knowledge of the Takon is limited.
Actually, I've heard of the Takan.
You have?
Quite impressive, Commander.
Computer, summarize the Enterprise D's discovery of a Takan outpost.
On Stardate 41386.4, the USS Enterprise D, under the command of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, discovered a Takan outpost in the Delphi Ardu system. According to the mission summary, an unbreakable energy-draining field was deployed against the Enterprise and a Ferengi ship. The Enterprise was only able to escape after negotiating their release with an entity known as Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
Unbreakable energy draining field. It starts to make sense.
What else is there?
There's a lot here. Let's take it piece by piece.
Select the aspect you wish to learn more about.
Someone from the Takan Empire is actually still around.
Or at least was, 16 years ago.
Computer, what other information do you have on Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Takan Empire?
The entity known as Portal 6-3 is of an unknown nature. A biped humanoid, he was unaware that the Takan Empire no longer existed at the time of the encounter. He was able to control the crystal-based technology of the Takan outpost through apparent telepathic means. It was by his choice that the Enterprise was released from the energy-draining field, after Commander William T. Riker of the Away Team argued on behalf of both Starfleet and the Ferengi.
Telepathic control of their technology.
As I have said, they were the most advanced civilization in the galaxy.
What sort of planet is Delphi Ardu 4?
Delphi Ardu 4 is an M-class planet, a barren rocky world with little to no vegetation and frequent ion storms.
Ion
The giant
storm.
crystals that grow there absorb energy, but it is not understood how they do so. The entire Delphi Ardu system, consisting of 11 planets, was considered completely uninhabited until the encounter with Portal 6-3.
Frequent ion storms. That can't just be a coincidence. There appears to be some sort of restriction order from Starfleet. Computer, explain this restriction.
A Starfleet directive similar to General Order 7 forbids entering the Delphi Ardu system or attempting to make contact with Portal 6-3.
Starfleet doesn't throw up a no trespassing sign for just anybody.
I suppose it makes sense considering what happened to the Enterprise D.
The technology to capture and hold the Federation flagship would have to be unbelievably
Don't think it was the flagship at the time,
Computer,
to be honest.
what else can you tell us about the energy-draining field the Takan
The
used?
Yamato
The
was, I
Enterprise
think.
D was unable to break free on its own. The precise nature of the technology was never fully understood. Only that the crystalline technology used was beyond the comprehension of then-current Starfleet science.
The engineering team found a quantized spin crystal formation in the shuttle you took to Hotari. They registered tetrametric radiation coming from it.
Not
We have
tetrametric.
Takan technology on board right now?
We might. I'll run a full analysis in the containment lab.
The Elydians should have crushed the revolt. But if the Hotari have Takan technology and can control it, I see why they're willing to negotiate peace. For all we know, this could be just the beginning. And we're up against something greater than we can imagine.
For now, it's probably best we don't let on how much we know.
Play our cards close to the vest. Smart. I agree. Then when the time is right, we can confront them.
Diplomatically, of course.
Right.
We've been able to triangulate the source of the ionic interference and warp disruption to a specific mine on Tau. Engineering used the latest data from your shuttle to pinpoint its origin. There.
So we know where to look.
We need to know what's down there. What the Hotari are hiding. To better understand what we're up against. And to neutralize it if we can.
Captain, embarking on a mission to the Hotari moon would not be viewed favorably by either side. However, given the circumstances, we are entirely within our rights to defend ourselves.
I just want to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces. Which is why I'm thinking of sending Commander Rydek on a covert mission to Tau.
Okay.
Assuming you're up to the task. It would require absolute secrecy. And obviously, it's not without risk.
I'm ready for action, Captain. Just say the word and I'll be there.
I'll admit, I wish I could go myself. I'm hoping Tylus can accompany you. The priority is to avoid detection. It's a calculated risk. The last thing we need is to get caught and then blamed for violating our neutrality, aggravating an already tense situation. We can't afford any mistakes, which is why I've chosen you.
It's a risk we have to take. We need to know what we're up against.
Agreed. And of course you'll have the full support of the Resolute throughout.
We must take every precaution.
Get in touch with Tylus and make the necessary arrangements as discreetly as possible.
Bridge to Captain Solano. The Illydians have moved additional ships to the edge of the Hotari system. Current heading is straight for the homeworld.
Understood.
It would seem we no longer have the luxury of waiting. In that case, may I suggest you and I return to Hotari Prime? Doing so will provide Commander Rydek as much time as possible to complete her mission.
Agreed. We'll hail the Queen's delegation from my ready room. We all know what we need to do. Dismissed.
What's she going to meet? I forgot the name of that Hotari woman. She's going to meet her on the moon or what? Because they can't beam anywhere because of the storm, can they? So that's how it's all shuttles. Don't know. We'll see, won't we? Meanwhile, in engineering...
Officers Diaz and Edsolar, where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Security brought it to the containment lab.
I was just there. They don't know anything about it. Security never checked it in.
Miranda never got there?
She's the one that had the crystal formation?
Yeah. Her and the rest of the security detail from the negotiations.
She's not going to be Section 31, is she?
Carter Diaz to Miranda Maris.
Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Something's not right.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
I'll go find her.
Good.
I am sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
A lot of eyebrow stuff going on, isn't it? They've all got eyebrows like, I forgot her name. That horror actress. Oh, what do they call her? Daniela. Is it Daniela? Oh, she's been in loads of films. She was in the Friday the 13th. I think she's in 4, 5 and 6. Anyway, Windgrace is here Star Trekking, he says. Anyway, what am I doing? I have no idea. Alright, I've got to...
Someone improperly pulled these isolinear chips.
Indeed. Wow. This is the computer car. So she's around somewhere. Can go in there. Nope. I've still not got around to play this either. No, haven't I just? But some things on the floor there, but I can't look at them. Can I get my tricorder out? Oh, I don't know what to do. Oh, there's some more isolinear chips on the floor over there. Look there. Ah, there we go. Pop quiz, what did isolinear chips replace? Duotronic circuits, or whatever they're called. Right, so I can't leave the room. Oh, there's a ladder. Can I go down the ladder? Enter silently. I'm being stealthy. There was no Borg about. Sound like Aidan stirring. My son. Din 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 din. Doing incidental music. What's going on? Oh, Chips. She's there, look. Bet she's section 31. Bet she is.
What the?
I said that yesterday. I said that yesterday when Grace and I were playing this.
I'm busy right now. Why don't you come back later?
I called you on the comm badge. Twice. Commander Westbrook, too. Why didn't you answer?
Oh, I guess I was just caught up in my work. But I'm through here, so I can't stay in
Oh,
chat.
pardon me.
I have other things to do.
Things are afoot.
Sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Was someone else messing around in here? There were a bunch of ISOs pulled out on the lower level, and these here. Or was that you?
I didn't see anyone, but I'll report it. A team will come to investigate. Look, I appreciate that you came to check on me, but I'm fine. You worry too much. We're on a starship.
I'm worried because you're acting strange. I don't know what it is you're really doing in here, but Commander Westbrook said the crystals you took never made it to the containment lab.
Will you drop it? I don't like being interrogated, Carter.
Hey, wait up!
An exocomp with a holographic human form.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress right now. Just tell Chovak or whoever I don't know where the crystals are, and let me go about my business. I know we have some things to figure out.
I want to help you, but you're not making it easy.
Then I'll try to make it simple. You don't have to say anything at all.
Miranda, hold on.
I think
No.
she's.
Get out
I
of
think
my way.
she's following orders. She's following orders from somebody above, you know. So she'll end up being okay, and she's not a baddie. She's following. I think she's following orders.
So I see you found each other.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us to see what the problem was. Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them. What the hell is going on here?
Let's just let them explain.
I'd like to hear that, because I know what it looks like.
Ask her. She was doing something with this. Copying all
I didn't
kinds
wish
of
to
data.
pick them because they're all like equally bad.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this situation. And when Carter came
don't
looking for
believe
me,
you.
we got our wires crossed. It wasn't anything more than that.
Even if that was true, it still doesn't answer what happened to the crystal formation that she took.
I think they've fallen out now.
I can't tell you what I don't know.
She
I
kissed
brought
him
them where they
earlier.
belonged, and that's where I left them.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security. She can explain herself in the brig.
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on anyone's permanent record. Miranda, maybe you're feeling out of sorts and we should head to sickbay so the doc can check you out?
Yeah, I haven't felt right since I came back from Hotari. I think I should see the doctor.
You two know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sickbay first. But what I know is this is a security breach, and we should treat it as such.
Please, just let me go see the doctor.
Let's take her to sickbay.
Oh, got a trophy.
It's better than the brig, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Fine. Get checked out by medical. You two go with her. I'll put this back together.
Meanwhile, is this the moon that we're on? Tau, or whatever they're calling it. I'm like, where's my shuttle going? I'm being left here all alone because I can't beam anywhere. Anyway.
Foliage on Tau resembles underwater plant life on Earth. The universe is full of mysteries.
Indeed. Oh, can't look at that. I just thought that might be interesting.
Rydick here.
This is Irma. Any trouble getting to the surface?
I'm really starting to miss transporters.
As long as this storm is around, you'd better learn to like shuttles. But if you can find the cause of the interference, we might be able to get back to transporting.
As if I needed another incentive. We both know there's a lot more than that riding on this.
Fair enough. You'll need to get in and out of the mine undetected, so I hope Minister Tylus can help in that regard.
So do I.
And to keep this covert, we'll refrain from contact unless absolutely necessary.
Understood. Rydick out. The ionic interferences coming from underground. I should find a safer way down there.
Ah, she's there. I think it's her. I forgot her name. Right, so how do I get there? This way. Oh, she's topped up with the whatever it's called, Geridium or whatever. I'm sure at some point in the game it'll be
I saw your shuttle take
addressed. Which sketch one? I didn't pick any of those ones. I went with a different one.
Good to see you. Even under these unfortunate circumstances.
Thank you for agreeing to this.
We're drawing Christina Chong and her dog.
It means a great deal that you would do so again.
So, sticking with Star Trek.
People, no risk is too great.
Lead the way. I'll fill you in on what we've learned about the situation.
Follow me.
The device Galvin and Sidron brought back from the mines is being used to control some sort of warp disruption weapon that has the Resolute trapped in Hotari space. According to our readings, the power source for that device is on this moon, at the specific coordinates I sent you.
That sounds impossible. But explains the rumors of the Hotari controlling the ionic storm.
We strongly suspect the device was created by an ancient empire known as the Takan.
The Takan?
Once the most powerful civilization in the galaxy, but they've been gone for over 600,000 years.
It's hard to believe there's something like that on Tau.
Which is why I need proof. If we find hard evidence that Galvin and his allies are hiding dangerous Takan technology, I can convince the Federation to let us intervene.
Understood. We're almost there.
That's the mine?
Prospect 614 North, Subdivision 20.
It's enormous.
Just one of the thousands across Tau. The pride of Hotari.
How do we get inside?
The structure that circles the mine has entry points for transporting equipment into the lower levels. They're guarded, but nothing I can't get past using my authority.
Well, that's good to hear.
As long as you can avoid being seen, I should be able to talk my way past any miner. And provide a little distraction for you in the process.
How do I avoid being seen?
You don't use the door. How dare you! Don't you know who I am? I am Tylos Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
That's not...
The Queen would be furious to hear you tried to deny me entry.
The Queen? But I just...
You just what? Just now realize the trouble you've made for yourself? And who exactly do you think you're going to report this to? Because I'll be reporting it as well, to someone much further up the ladder. You have no authority here. Do you understand who pays your wage? I can inform the Queen directly of this insolence.
There's no
You'll
need
regret
for...
everything you've said here today.
Not going
You
that
should have
way.
opened the doors the second I appeared before you.
That's not the protocol. I didn't know
Each second you delay my
Force field. Looks like it was installed recently.
Marked.
No safe way around it.
I can't believe this. Does your brain function? Do you speak our tongue? How could a fellow Hotari not understand this? You're digging your own grave. I've reached the end of my patience.
Someone takes their breaks up here. Maybe the same guard who left that window unlocked. I suppose the view is nice.
A wise choice. Lead the way, and be quick.
Where am I going? So which way is it then? What am I supposed to be doing? What am I missing here? I'm missing something, aren't I? And the cat's here. What are you doing? You loony. Come on there. Can't go that way. Can't go past that force field. So what the hell am I supposed to do? Showing me anything. I'm baffled already. Have a look round. It's not highlighting anything, is it? Is this window open? Let me go that way. And I can't go that way. But there's nothing being highlighted. What's that? I have no idea what to do. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. Is there a way to get a clue? I don't. I have no idea. I Equip phaser. Alright, equip phaser. Do I get my phaser out? Tricorder won't working. Right. So. No, she won't get a phaser. Oh, tricorder, it says there, doesn't it? Right. What am I looking for? R2, scan. I'm scanning. Anything else to scan? I'm sure I got the tricorder. I pressed triangle, square to get the tricorder out earlier and it didn't do anything. Down here. This was the last place we went, wasn't it? What am I scanning? I have no idea what I'm looking for. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Hang on, what's that? That's just the floor. Let's go back to the force field over here. Good if it's not timed, isn't it? Oh, right. L1 and R1 to switch scanning modes and find hidden elements to scan. Right. So let's find 3 anomalies, but not bloody... Do I have to press R2? Or is it just going to do it automatically? It's not doing anything. Oh, maybe it is. Component focusing the pattern of the force field, right? So the next one should just be on... in bio. Should it? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh. Signal receiver that controls field activation. Right. All anomalies thingamabob. L2. Complete scan.
Full system access. Let's see if I can just...
Oh, right.
Bingo.
Took me long enough, didn't it?
better hurry. Not sure how long she can keep him busy.
Yeah, I think I took longer than I was supposed to there. Can't see. Where am I going?
Something in here is keeping that door closed. Got it. Should remove the security check on the door.
I can't bloody see what I'm doing. What door? Where's the door? Where are we going? I can't see. It's too bloody dark. I still need the tricord. Where am I going? I mean, what's that there for? Where's this door that's... I don't get it. I'm going to go back. I don't know what I'm doing. It's stupid. It'd help if I could see. Oh, no doors are opening, look. She did all that. But what for? What's that? What's that over there? I have no idea. No idea. Oh. So you put the control for this door all the way over there. That makes no sense whatsoever. Fine, Tyler. Right.
I didn't come here to educate an imbecile on royal protocol.
Of course not, Minister.
So I will be about my business here, and you will take yourself out of my sight. There you are.
You really let that guy have it.
It worked, didn't it? I'm used to having to throw my weight around. Hard to get anyone to listen to you otherwise.
I'm impressed. I didn't know you
All
had
the
it in
girl
you.
bosses.
There's a lot you don't know about me.
Oh God, here we go.
The catwalks were booby-trapped.
Galvin and Sidron have gone to great lengths to keep out the uninvited. Well, we're inside. Where do you want to start?
The ionic interference is coming from below us. We need to go deeper.
That lift goes down, at least to the changeover station. But we can't use it without DNA authorization from one of the guards.
I have an idea, but we need a few samples of DNA from the miners who work here.
Samples?
Fingerprints, sweat, blood.
Which will trick the machine and get us control of the lift.
That's the theory. Let's test it.
Right, use Dragger to locate, to collect, sorry, Hatari DNA samples, right. Duh. Pressing scan. Oh, that's... Where's she gone? Oh no, what we got here?
This facility doesn't seem well maintained. There's DNA on this console, but it's only partial. I can't use this.
Maybe because we're outside.
The weather out here could dilute any DNA samples.
What about inside that structure? That's where the workers spend most of their time.
Good idea. An Illydian console.
All the managerial technology in the mines is Illydian.
So they can keep an eye on their investment.
That's how it is.
Wow, that is a lot of DNA. I should look for the most concentrated spots. Not concentrated enough. I should try somewhere else. This'll work. That's a stable DNA sample. It's only partial, but a few more should do it.
What other Star Trek games have you enjoyed? I'm trying to think which ones I've played. I haven't played that many, to be honest. Played Elite Force and Elite Force 2. I can't think of any others off the top of my head. I've got the Star Trek 09 game, but I didn't particularly like that. What we're doing here?
Hygiene clearly isn't a priority down here.
Ah.
I can use this. Good. That's another I can use. Just need one more sample. Some kind of glowing mineral being used as a light source. Might want one of these for my cabin, actually. Leftovers. I should give this a scan. There's gotta be stable DNA here.
I can't I was there trying to get out of it, but it won't let me. Oh, no.
Perfect. That's enough to make the DNA profile.
I like Armada
Time
2.
to go back to the lift.
And I've got 100% on the 09 game on principle. I forgot what she said. What did she say? I didn't hear what she said.
Almost looks like coffee. Almost.
Let
I'll
the
have some
cat out.
Raptogino when I get back to the ship.
Pause that a minute. Oh, blimey, me aching bones. My aching bones, princess. You want to go out? Go on then. Don't fight fate and don't get run over. Yeah, what time is it? 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. I've got one of the Armada games. Or is it Invasion? I've got it for one of the PlayStations. Well, I used to have it. I might not have it anymore. As I said, I think the only games I've played all the way through are the 2 Elite Force games. I think. Anyway.
If they eat in here, it's likely there's some DNA in the room. Hotari must be tough on the inside, too.
Have I got all the things I need? Because I didn't hear what she said. And it doesn't have like a... You know, objectives thing to remind you. Anyway, let's carry on. No, because it's not highlighting anything now, is it? No, it isn't. I think... Oh, hang on. What is it?
Not enough. Gotta keep looking.
I think I have to go back out now. I think she said she had enough, I think. Did she? Yeah.
You're not coming inside?
There are some things I'd rather not smell.
Ah.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Have I got enough? Because I wasn't paying any attention because I was looking at your chats. I don't know if she said she had enough. So I'm all confused now. Can't see anything. Oh, there's that pipe. Oop. Is that it? Look for something green to scan, aren't there? I think she's done it. I think she's got everything. Because it'll come up highlighted green, won't it? Things that she scanned are purple. So things to scan should show up green. And there isn't anything, is there? No. So I think I have to go back out. We'll see what happens. I'll go back to the lift and see what happens. Don't mind me. Oh, all that.
What's in all these containers?
These contain mining supplies, tools, energy packs for machinery.
Shouldn't mining supplies be inside the mines?
It is troubling. If the workers here aren't mining...
It worked. Theory proven.
I'll get it started.
There was a DS9 game. I didn't play much of that. I think that was for PC. I can't remember where I played it on. And I forgot what it was called. There's another one that I started but didn't finish. I think the only ones I've played all the way through are the Elite Force games.
Well, I haven't. But I'll put my faith in you.
Oh, we're going down the elevator. Maybe Resident Evil 2, this. Have to get my phaser out.
Stay quiet. There's a guard at the station. You'll have to hide.
Something of time on the Genesis. No, it wasn't on the Genesis. No. It was either for the PC or the PlayStation. I think it was for the PC.
Who are you?
Can't remember
what are you doing here?
You watch your tone with me. I'm Tylus Altaris,
Like
Minister of Diplomatic
Retribution,
Affairs.
something like that. Star
I
Trek
speak for the Queen
Retribution.
herself.
This is a restricted area. No one gains access without the approval of Galvin or Sidron.
Wait.
Jues Gawad Abawencha.
Let me go!
Are you all right?
I don't know.
Are you injured?
No, I thought if I could talk my way through like always, I'd be fine, but I'm a diplomat. This isn't what I do. I've never even fired a weapon. This is just... It's real now. I wasn't ready for this.
Tylus, you can do this.
I don't see what you're basing that on.
All you've shown me so far is an iron-willed determination to save your people. I don't expect that's changed.
Oh, I know. I had a quick go on Star Trek Online as well.
No,
I've got
it
that
hasn't.
on my PS5.
My authority has never been
I
challenged
think.
like that.
Or was it
It
my
meant nothing to
PS4?
him.
So we should assume any Hatari
But I haven't got
we
very
encounter
far
from
in that
here on
either.
can't be reasoned with.
Agreed. The only loyalty they have down here is to Galvin and Sidron.
Can you switch over the lift?
The guard should have a scan card that will allow us to operate the switch.
Got it.
He's not dead, is he? He's still one of my people, and I didn't come here to take Otari lives.
My phaser's set to stun. He'll be perfectly fine, just unconscious for a while.
I see.
But he's an
Don't have that
alien.
sort of technology
How
on
do you know
all
how
of these.
stun would affect
Good to
him?
know.
I've not seen that one. I've not seen that one. Not played the Bridge Commander game either. I've not played that one. I've got Elite Force on my PC, I think. I've got to admit,
The energy readings are emanating from this tunnel.
I put cheats in.
It's sure to be guarded in there. Stay low and follow my lead.
Infiltrate
Is
the
that all
mine.
dilithium?
Not all of it. We excavate large chunks of rock that contain varying amounts of dilithium ore. It's sorted and processed at the collector ship above.
More guards.
I take that as a sign we're getting close.
I'll get a closer look.
With her macro binoculars.
Looks like they've improvised a barrier.
Yes, we must be getting closer.
We need a red key card. Is it Doom? Oh, bloody hell, it moves about a lot. Out of control.
We need that particular card, don't we?
I'm afraid so.
Use the Force. Oop.
We don't have time to wait for them to finish whatever they're doing. We'll have to try to keep low and sneak past them.
I'm starting to see the utility of a phaser.
I wouldn't stand a chance against all three of them.
Is that it? Oh, oh.
Can you open that door?
Not without that scan card.
I don't like our options here. I have to get us that card so we can open the door.
How? If they detect you, Galvin and Sidron's followers are clearly willing to kill to protect whatever's in this mine.
Hey, I'm trained for this. I'll be fine.
What should I do?
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
Leap. Very stealthy. Is she crouching? Right. Where am I going? Through stealth sequences, there are enemies that, if alerted, will hunt for you and try to catch you. If you are caught, your mission has failed. Enemies can see you if they are looking in your direction. Stay crouched with R3 and avoid their line of sight. You can use L3 to sneak faster while crouched. If an enemy sees you, a down arrow or whatever will appear. If it fills up all the way, you'll be caught. Get outside quickly to lose their attention. Enemies will take predictable paths. Watch it. It's like bloody Metal Gear Solid, isn't it? Watch them and learn their patrol patterns and find the time to move forward safely. In certain locations, there will be interaction points that distract the guards. Use these to draw the guard to that location. This may open up a path they were guarding. That's bloody complicated, doesn't it? Stay crouched and out of sight. Watch for guard patterns. I can't bloody see a guard or one there. Where's he going? Not even sure where I'm going. Right, he's going down that way.
I get all the grunt work. I'm sure the Lydians won't try something else. They saw our power, our resolve. They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan more quickly.
Where am I going? Where am I going?
Good. Good.
Where am I going?
Are you hiding from me? Strange.
Oh, wow.
An intruder. Strange. How long is Galvin going to make us wait? I'm not worried. He's led us well so far. It's a miracle we're even here.
I'd melt if I went through there.
Waiting for so long.
Keep moving.
Patience, brother. We'll get our chance. It's inevitable after all. That it is. I get all the grunt work.
Very dark game.
Stay close.
Stop!
What?
The force
Motion
field.
sensors.
Oh.
They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They
I
could be
know I could
anywhere.
see him.
How will we get through?
Use the tricorder. Luke. Right. I better go shoot these buggers. But I have. Just got to find a way through. Not what it is. I don't know where I'm going. Where are we headed? Oh. Well, the bloody thing didn't even show that one, the one going across. Go on, failed. It didn't even show the one going across. Did the tricorder? Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Stupid bloody thing. Right, okay, stop. Do all that. Right, what? Okay, the thing with bobs.
Sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Right, quick try to hold to scan objects. Hold R2. I'm holding R2, it's not bloody doing it. It's not. There's nothing to. It's just showing where the beams are. Look! Again!
No!
It's annoying me now. If same thing happens twice, it starts getting on my nerves. I hate repeating things over and over again. And it's stupid.
Stay close.
Yes, I know. Why can't you just start us from there?
Stop!
What?
Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Getting me mad. Right. The last time I went this way, didn't I? And I put that away and crouched. Because I could get through this bit. And then it's this way. Oh, there is one across there. I was looking at the floor, so I want. How do we get there? See, there's one there. Is it down there? That way, isn't it? Stupid game. Bloody game. Merch available. Got to get my t-shirt out again. It's a bloodbath.
This?
It's where the uprising started. Hotari don't do this. We defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
There's no such thing as a bloodless rebellion.
I don't know if we should keep going. So much death.
We'll make sure they didn't die for nothing. What we learn here could save the rest of your people.
Okay.
I know her voice. She sounds familiar. That's playing the alien woman. I know they're both aliens, but you know what I mean. The green one.
Made the Illydians abandon the mines.
The Hitauri
Let's find
woman.
out what they're so scared of.
She sounds very familiar. Right, investigate the site of the uprising. Right, off we go. Let's investigate.
Hotari and Illydian. Both sides took a beating.
She was speaking with a Shatner-esque staccato then, wasn't she? Both sides took a beating.
The Hotari fortified the side of the room opposite the door. It's a good tactic, but a few crates aren't going to stop fully armed Illydian soldiers. How did they win? From the blast marks, it looks like the Illydians had far greater firepower.
Them crystals over there, look. Oh, I've got to go around and... Oh no, there's more. There's more.
Footprints. Illydian boots. Running back the way we came.
Proper little Sherlock Holmes, aren't you? What's that? Oh.
Tylus.
What?
What kind of weapon did this?
This is like nothing I've ever seen or heard of. My people don't have a weapon.
Using
that does
prepositions at the end of the sentences, win grace.
What else can you tell me?
On then. Oh. The crystals appear to have grown from inside the flesh after an initial penetration. The process ruptured. I don't know how to go down. Oh, like that. Ruptured several internal organs randomly. The process may not have been fatal instantly, so it was a slow death. Illydians have 4 hearts, all are stopped, and the veins that feed them are clogged with quantized spin crystallization. What else have we got? What else is there? Oh, I missed something. What have we got? Is that something? No? So I've got another anomaly to find. Is it under radiation? Oh, hang on. Crystal growth of unknown origin lodged inside the Illydian skull emits low levels of tetrametric radiation. Complete scan.
What an awful way to die. This must be why the Illydians are so afraid. Technology that surpasses their own, in the hands of the Hotari that they've lorded over for centuries.
Where did this weapon come from?
Well, the crystals are giving off tetrametric pulses. If I set my tricorder to search for that frequency, it'll lead us right to the source.
Radiation visible through your tricorder will lead the way to scannable objects. The 4 green lights on the left will fill to indicate the tricorder is facing a source of radiation. Right. Okay, I'll get my tricorder out. Won't let me. What, I don't know what to do.
This makeshift barrier forced the Illydians to enter from the service corridor, creating a choke point. Quite the advanced tactic for a species that's never waged war. This Illydian tried to run.
They didn't let him.
Oh, right, we're getting... Oh, right, so...
Think they parked this here on purpose?
One way to find out.
Need any help?
I've got it.
So for a diplomat, you're pretty handy. Get to the end of this bit. Hope it's not long, and then I'm going to have to turn it off.
This concentration of tetrametric radiation has never been recorded. Whatever they're hiding, it's right through here.
We're going to go somewhere else now, aren't we? Oh, no, we're not. I thought it were going to go back to the ship or something.
This feels strange.
The crystals are increasing, growing outward, replacing the soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite. Growing inside Tau.
Incredible.
This is definitely not Hotari.
It's the remnants of the Takan Empire.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn
everything. We're going to meet a
we
portal. Oh, no bum. Right, collect data to bring back to Starfleet. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh. That's not doing anything, is it? I'm pressing scan, but it's not doing anything. I don't know, have I got to get to a certain place and then do it? But yeah, I have to do it here. Yes.
Look familiar?
It's almost identical to the console Galvin has hidden in the palace. It looks like a control surface. What are we looking at?
It's made of the same crystalline material as the rest of this place.
He's walking up against it,
But I
just
can't
walk
tell
off and
much
walk
else.
back.
Might be some kind of sleep mode. I can't analyze this further unless it starts working normally.
Maybe we can turn it on from somewhere else.
Hopefully. Let's keep looking around.
Can't go there. Oh, there we go.
Somewhat resembles a transporter pad.
Uh-oh. Scanning. I'm not picking anything up. That I can... Oh. I mean, do I just step on it? What happens if I just step on it? Energize! Why has that got a red glow on it? Let's go and investigate. No reason, apparently. It must have a red glow on it for a reason, but I'm pressing scan and it's not doing anything. What's up there? How do I get up there? Ah, right, fair enough. We're not just limited to that one room.
Can your device read this?
It can roughly translate the words, but we don't have enough Taconian language on record to understand how it's structured.
Taconian.
Oh well.
Looks like some sort of replicator.
Tea Earl Grey hot.
I can't get it to work.
It has power. Must be looking for some other kind of authorization.
Come on, you're here somewhere. A third thing. Oh, right. Apparent control service unknown how to interface with the device. Just, you know, doing that.
What is it?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Elydian in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon.
There's another place over there. So I've got to check over there, doesn't it? I think nothing else is there. Oh, no.
How are you holding up?
I knew Galvin and Sidron were dangerous. Now I know they're more powerful than I could have imagined. But the worst
Just
of it
like
is knowing they
Obi-Wan.
got there by turning our people against their own.
Okay, fair enough. Let's check the other side. Right, what we got round here then? Ooh, what's that? Excuse me. Tetrametric radiation. Can't even say it. Tetrametric radiation. Right, about this. That's it. Empty and full slots are differently constructed. Does this solid matter change form? Radically complex crystalline, spelt differently in the subtitles. Never mind, 2 L's in the subtitles.
This
Whatever.
suggests there's some type of complex life form contained within each crystal.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
That's what it says.
Life
But
forms.
hard to imagine how that's
Precious
possible.
little life forms. Where are you? Billy boo 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 boo. Billy boo.
Our science division will have a field day with this.
Maybe it's the caretaker. They're crystalline-ish life forms, aren't they? What? I've got to use my tricorder again. Or is it just that just come on? Whatever.
This place feels wrong.
I'll get what I need, and we can get out of here.
Oh, right.
Thank
okay.
you.
What do I need to get? Because I wasn't paying attention again to what you were saying. Because I'm an idiot. Is it back to this other pair? Or is it out? I don't know. I'm guessing they use this transport to escape. That. I'm guessing they use that to escape. I'm not sure what to do now. Do I take it back up to this replicator thing? No, something coming up. Is there like a thing reminding me what I'm supposed to be doing? It doesn't tell me, does it? Doesn't tell me. Right. It'd help if there was something that would say, give me a clue as to what I have to do next.
Is it too, convenient that we found this place unguarded?
There's an old Earth saying about never looking a gift horse in the mouth.
What's a horse?
Never mind.
Why would she use an old Earth saying? I suppose she's half human, isn't she, I suppose? Well, fair enough. I don't know where I have to go. Is it just back out? Is it just back out? Let's see. Maybe not. No, it's just turned it round. Right, fair enough. So there's something in here I've still to do. But I don't know what. I don't know what I've still to do. Is it still up here? Right, so there's these, isn't there? No, what we've obviously done with that then, because the tricord is not highlighting it or anything, is it? If you'd highlight it, it'd be quite obvious, wouldn't it? Let me have a wander around, see if anything, you know, if she gets out of my way. Oh!
Crystallized lithium compound. Its internal structure is extremely ordered. In fact, the states of these crystals on a subatomic level suggests a storage device of some kind. Energy levels are both stable and ordered, like information. Some of them appear to be depleted.
What kind of information would you deplete?
I watched some TNG last night and I can't really remember what episode it was now. Which episode was it? Honestly can't remember. It was good as well, I enjoyed it. Well, I enjoyed most of it.
Someone turned it on.
There's no one here. Then maybe the device I saw in the palace can send a signal?
If that's the case, we may not be alone for long. Let's hurry.
Right.
I can feel the power coming off it.
I've never seen this kind of energy before. I'll need to record this with my tricorder.
Crystalline structure connected to many energy conduits. Its internal structure defies known laws of physics. Apparent control surface lacking any known markings or input devices. Maybe we have to try a different scan mode. Tetrametric radiation flowing upwards into other parts of this chamber, levels too diluted to record. Which episode of TNG did I watch last night?
This can't be right. It's putting out almost 50 zetajoules of energy.
Zetajoules, that's a new one.
Enough to power this entire quadrant. This amount of power, the kind of radiation it's putting out, it's the cause of the storm. The warp disrupting beam, all of it.
What do we do now?
We get back to the Resolute. They have to know about this. Come on, let's...
Oh, it was the defector. It was the defector
Quickly.
with Admiral
We
Jarrett
have
or
to
whatever. Catherine Zeta-Jules. Zeta-Jules.
This is outrageous! I demand you let me go! No need to complain. You're about to receive a gift beyond your wildest imagination. If anything, I consider it an honor.
No peripheral vision. The Hatari. Or Hatari, whatever the hell they're called.
says that? What are you doing?
You'll see soon enough.
I can influence the course of the negotiations. I can make sure the Hotari get the better end of the bargain.
So can I.
Oh. Meanwhile, back on the Resolute. Right, okay, we'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. So hit pause. So we don't carry on further. We'll leave it there for today. Things run a new part. It's all kicking off on Tau. Meanwhile, we're back on the ship with Carter. Right. So, thanks, Windgrace. Hope you're having a nice Sunday. So, we'll do some more of this later, another time. Notice I've got my Star Trek cap on. Look, there we go. If you're watching live, I'll be back at 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. With sketch time, number 14. I wasn't going to do a sketch thing this week after last week's shenanigans. I'm not playing any music this week. So, but this week I'm sticking with the Star Trek theme. I'm drawing and animals. I said I was going to do animals. I did a poll, didn't I? But then after last week's shenanigans, I took the poll down. And this week we're doing Christina Chong as Princess Thalia. I think she plays in the Elysian Kingdom episode where she's got her little dog. So we're drawing Christina Chong and her dog, Ruta Ewok. Is that what they call it? Something like that, isn't it? So there we go. So that's what we're doing this week. So see you then. Right. So thanks for watching. Wherever you are, look after each other. Live long and prosper. And until next time, I'll see you there.